சடனாக ஃபோர்ஸ் ஆக்ட் ஆச்சுன்னா அந்த மெட்டீரியல் தாங்கணும். அதுக்காக
எஃப்மேக்ஸ் மேக்ஸிமம் ரிசல்ட், மேக்ஸிமம் ஃபோர்ஸ் எவ்வளோ யூஸ் ஆகுது அது எஃப்மேக்ஸில் எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஒர்க் கெப்பாசிட்டி ஜூல்ஸ், அது வந்து இந்த ஹேமரோட சைஸ் 5 ஜூல்ஸ். அப்புறம் எஸ்எம்ன்றது இந்த ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கோட சைஸ்.
மேக்ஸிமம் ஒரு ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்
நீங்கள் ரிசர்வ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். 5 ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கோட வச்சு செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம், 10 வச்சுக்கலாம். எவ்வளோ அதிகமாக வைக்கணுமோ அந்தளவுக்கு ஆவரேஜ் உங்களுக்கு கரெக்டாக இருக்கும் இல்லையா? வெறும் 2 3 இல்லாமல் 20 அப்படின்னா ஸ்பீக் ரெக்கமெண்ட்ஸ் அட்லீஸ்ட் 10. இப்போ நம்ம இதே மிஷினை வச்சு நிறைய பண்ணலாம். ஆக்சுவலாக சார்ஜி, ஐசர், இம்பேக்ட்
சிட்டுங்க
will be introducing themselves about their name, their designation, and about their experience in business. They introduce themselves. Number 2, about Zwick Roell, they'll be telling about Zwick Roell, the background about Zwick Roell, when it was started, where all their operations are there, and right now what they are doing in India and in other countries. Then about Don Bosco Tech Campus. Father will be speaking to you about in this campus what are facilities are available like that. Then Father Ashok will be speaking about the facility. Zwick Roell, this facility, how are they going to use it and what's the purpose of bringing this facility here and all. Then open forum for you, then vote of thanks. This is a portion now.
And first of all, I'd like to thank you for having accepted our invitation and come here for this press conference. I'd like to introduce Mr. Stefan Roell. He is the Zwick CEO, come from Germany. Zwick Roell company is a company owned by 2 families, and he is Roell, and he is one of the main shareholders of the company, and he is also the CEO. And here we have Mr. Christian Weiss. He is an Asian CEO of the Zwick Roell company, and Father Ashok, he is the principal or director of the Polytechnic College and also the technical campus, and I am the head of the institution here. So I'd like to thank you once again for having me come to this function. My name, and this particular institution has Polytechnic College, an ITI, and also skill training centers in combination with the industries. So we have 3 segments going on, and also we do some carpentry production also here. So that's why we have named the whole campus as technical campus.
Give you a little background about the company. Zwick Roell AG is a family-owned business in Germany. We have about 1,400 employees, and we achieve revenues of probably a little over 200 million euros. And we produce in Germany, in Austria, in England, and a little bit in China. And we have sales and service companies around the world, in the United States, in Mexico, in Brazil, in Europe, in many countries. I will not mention all of them, but then in India, in Singapore, in China, in Korea, in Vietnam, Indonesia, and in Japan. We produce machines for testing material. We don't do the test, our customers do the test. So we sell them the machines for physical testing of material. The test is just pulling a sample apart. That's the test. So you pull and you break it. So what's the point in breaking it? The point is to learn about the material. So our customers learn either in research and development or in quality control. So our machines go in the research department or in the production department to check the quality of the produced product. So this is what we do. We sell those machines in all industries: automotive, aerospace, medical, plastic, wood, glass, steel, everywhere. All people need to test. I give you a few examples. The seat belt of a car. When you put the seat belt, you want to know that the seat belt is strong enough to prevent injuries when you have an accident. We sell to people who produce jet engine, turbine blades. We sell to the medical industry when they test artificial hip joints or when they test injection needles. We sell to the medical industry for artificial teeth or for tooth fillings. So everything needs to be tested, and we sell them the machines. This is a small machine from Zwick Roell, and we call the small machine Zwicky. It's the smallest one. I'm later on happy to answer questions if you have questions.
The principal of Don Bosco Polytechnic College. So in this campus we have three main segments of work. One is the Polytechnic, that's the diploma level program. Number two is the ITI, that's NCBT approved government level, that's a 2 years program. And then we have all this industrial linked programs such as Mahindra, we have Schneider Electric, Rob Ramsey, Yamaha, and this we have started with Zwick Roell Academy. These are industrial linked programs. So what we do here with the boys, and Don Bosco, actually you should have heard about Don Bosco, maybe Don Bosco Egmore or St. Bede's. Okay, these are prestigious schools, but we have Don Bosco institutions like this where we cater to only poor and marginalized youth. And you see this setup. I have been to a setup like this in India, in IIT Madras. Okay, so who are the children who visit IIT Madras? Okay. IIT Madras or IIT Mumbai, they hold missions like this for material testing, for the students to learn material testing. And I think next to IIT Madras, I think Don Bosco Basin Bridge has these missions to test. And who are going to use not IITians, the boys who have not yet even passed 10th standard or who have failed or who are in the periphery. These are the boys we target. These are the boys and these are our target boys. And all the programs here, if you see like Yamaha, Mahindra, all the programs, industrial link program, are for boys who are of this category. Because the boys who pass, able to do, study well, they go for diploma, they go for engineering, and they go on a vertical scale, they go high up. But the boys who are dropouts, they don't know what to do, so they are just standing by here. We are located among the slums. Okay, even though how Basin Bridge is, right? The Pulendo to be in fact. We have been present here for nearly 67 years, and we are doing 68th year here. and we didn't have any problem with our students, our staff, even though we are surrounded by all the roads around the Chennai presently. And these boys visit our campus, and every evening to say around 300 boys, girls visit our campus, they play here. And around 450 are here in the campus at present doing diploma, ITA and industrial link program, and they are with us. And past 67 years, always our placements are 100%. And the boys are gone. The most important people who take our boys are from Indian Railways. Leyland also takes. Then we have people going to different industries. Because our boys here know skill level. They know how to operate our machines. And if you see, all our machines are not, it's not like computer oriented, where you stimulation oriented. No, these are real machines. These are real machines which we are getting. And this will be an example for you to show what type of training is given to the boys of that poor category who are dropout. And first they started with 6 people, but we wanted it to be 12 people because 6 is a very small number for us. For Indians, 6 is a very small number. But at least we want the maximum number to get facilitated by this facility, so we increased it up to 12. And you know how many applied for it? Nearly 22 applied for it. And out of 22, many engineers also applied. Many engineers who have completed engineering applied, mechanical engineering applied for this course. But we have to reject them because this was started in a motion, not for engineers, because they can go anywhere to learn things. But this was for the poor. So we selected really poor, orphans, semi-orphans, and the Yamaha we already have people who are of juvenile nature, juvenile kids. We have the leper kids. We work for the AIDS patient and AIDS affected parents. Sons are studying there. So we target only these type of people who come from different Don Bosco institutions or referred by somebody of that category. We go and they fill the application form to us. Then we send our staffs to study the situation, how they are from, how their family is, are they saying lies, are they saying truth, and all those things. Then we have the 3 stages of interview. First stage we see with their parents and all those things. Second stage of interview we had, and the third stage of interview to finalize the course. Because really we don't want any dropouts from here. Because boy, Ulla if he becomes a dropout here, he's missing something big in his life. He's lost something big in his life. We didn't want that category to happen. So we really make sure the boys don't leave, and once they start, they are the retentive to his side. And if they are placed, and there is a lot of demand for this testing. You know, he told you just a few examples, but to say everything in this world is tested. If you have to do a small metal or any object for the matter, it has to be tested. And you know, Chennai is the Detroit of car company. Okay, all the cars are produced here. So they use so many spare parts, and everything has to be tested. And they all have these testing machines in all their companies. And they need operators for this. And the need for this machine is a need for the operators for these machines are very high. That's why we have brought this. A lot of development is happening. We stopped taking production at a bigger level. At a smaller level we do production now. Carpentry is still going on, but machine shop production we are just downplayed because all the sets are to be renovated and made good for the boys. This is what is happening in this institute. And we fathers are here, we are just managers, we run the institute, and we have so many staffs working under us. Around 47 staffs are there, including ITA and Polytechnic and non-formal staffs who are for these for staffs who are of this industrial learning program. And apart from that, we have a non-formal program in which we train boys and we give certificate on particular thing, like especially like welding. Like only a boy, if he can be doing a Polytechnic for 3 years, but he will be interested that father, I would like to learn refrigeration, air conditioning. So he can undergo this program. This is a 1-month program we offer to this, especially to our boys who are in the campus and who want to get really skilled. These boys, we offer them like a non-formal program, package program for 1 month, 2 months, and then we certify them. And this becomes additional quality, skill quality for these boys. These are the things which we do in our campus. Right? Now we can have it, and we get all the scholarship possible, all the scholarship, minority scholarship, SC, ST, and you know, all the students who come here are SC mostly, and SC, ST scholarship, and whatever scholarship possible, we try to get it from the government. And till today, we didn't have any problem because all the scholarship we have been getting it, because we have a team working for it always. There's separate staff appointed for it, utilized for them. But we don't say it to them, but we have it for them. even though sometimes the company pays for them, for example, Zwick pays for them, but we keep it for them, we don't, and we charge them because if you give free of cost, you know, boys don't take anything seriously, and girls don't take anything seriously. That's why. And even if they are very poor, they can't even pay 1,500 per month. We study the situation. There are possibilities. There are boys who cannot play even 50 rupees, 60 rupees. Because he finds very difficult to eat and to stay. He finds very difficult. We know, we identify boys. Because first day itself we cannot say that this boy is poor. So we identify in the course of time. 2 months, 3 months. Then we are in different way, we help them. We have our own scholarship, Don Bosco work scholarship. Then we have a work scholarship. Sometimes we arrange partnership program for them. That is part-time job program. We ourselves arrange with our companies whom we know, where they go for part-time jobs and they come back to us. So this money which they earn is for their education. So in this way, we help these boys to meet out their educational needs also, the money which they need for education. These are the way we help the boys for education.
Because most of the companies, all the companies actually, they need the security, the skill check, quality check. And these people are trained in this equipment, and these are all precision equipments. And most of the students will be able to handle it in the A to Z with the software and everything. So that way, they are sure of their job, assured in the companies.
Program which we sponsor. We have done different things. We have supported schools, local schools, higher schools, international schools, but we have never cooperated in the way we are doing here. This is the first time. Group, 9 boys, 3 girls, and it's a pleasure because it's also a good job for girls. There's no heavy lifting involved. It's no physical work. You need good.
And few more supposed to turn up, I don't know, because due to some other thing they didn't turn up. But the lot of need is there. And to say you the fact, if they could start not less than 20-25. Not less than. The boy just failed the 10th standard. Literally doesn't know what to do for 1 year or 2 years. The age of 17 enters this campus and goes out with a salary of 25 to 30,000 if he completes this course, which is not possible even for the diploma candidates who are doing the 3 years program. So that is a great opening. And apart from that, this type of openings are very much high in the international level, especially in Dubai, where a lot of constructions are going on. Because it's not like what we do build in India, because every material has to be tested before they could be used in any of the factories or any buildings. So there's a huge opening in abroad, but at present we are not trying to push people outside, because we are working on a focus of skilling India. We want India to be skilled. Okay, so, but we are using all these facilities to skill more boys, but there is a bigger option for the boys to go out. If it is possible, we are ready to help them also to go on.
Marginalized.
No, really. Una cara. ¿Dónde te pongo? ¿Dónde pongo? ¿Dónde pongo?